Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Racist Denial Bingo, the game show for the ridiculously rabid, reactionary racist reprobates. And in this edition, our contestant will be this guy. Yes, it's livelife8072, the man with the squarest head in the history of humanity. So, Live Life, take it away, you fucking hick.
Yeah, you want to help your communities? Of course, let's address the crime in these communities. Honestly, let Black Lives Matter talk about the black-on-black crime. Well, okay, yeah, why don't you bring your children to a protest that has to deal with black-on-black crime, where the real issue is? And they're going to use this platform as in, hey, listen, it's about white police officers. That's what we need to address. But the funny thing about it is when it comes to real drive-bys, when is Black Lives Matter going to actually address the demographic responsible for almost all drive-bys? When are they going to address black-on-black crime? Where the real issue is when it comes to violent crime. But the moral of the story in most of these situations is don't resist arrest. Don't resist arrest. Don't resist arrest. Now, Dave, when it comes to U.S. single motherhood, 1980 to 2014, blacks lead the pack by a lot. Now, when it comes to divorce rate and property crime, 1960 to 2012, the correlation is 0.96. They're there to protect and serve, to protect their community and to protect themselves from crime, from criminals. Man, talking about a guy against fucking police officers, dude. And the fucking tough job they fucking have, right? They're trying to kill Jank because we have so many guns in the gang neighborhoods, in the inner cities, Jank. And what I'm going to do here at the end of this video, Jank, I'm going to show you a handful of videos where suspects, criminals, shoot the police. They shoot the police, and in some of those videos, the police didn't even have their fucking gun out.
Protest is not a weapon. That's your, constitutional rights.
Well, Jank, I guess it's not a weapon unless you create riots in, I don't know, let's say Ferguson, I guess that's okay, right? We should support that, right? Do me a favor, Dave. Do you think you would have some anxiety if you had to live in Chicago? If any other race besides blacks had to live in Chicago? Fact, when is Black Lives Matter going to address Chicago? Now, I wonder why they don't compare other races. How come we don't see Bernie Sanders in this poll? And when it comes to Bernie Sanders, I would like to know what the percentage of supporters that view whites as less intelligent than blacks.
And it's heartbreaking to see this girl, but she's a representative of Black Lives Matter. And you see the pain in her face, her reaction to all of these people who are getting shot and killed throughout the country.
So let's look at her crocodile tears.
She's definitely trying to sell that one.
Yeah, she is. She sold it. Hook, line, and sinker, but... Yeah, it was just Tamir Rice trying to act like a gangster, pointing a fucking gun in people's faces as they fucking walked by. Teach them the difference between right and wrong, how to comply with police orders, not resist arrest, and maybe not become a thug.
And let's defend our cops, and let's,
Yeah, we should defend our cops there, Jank. And let the judicial system take course. You know what I mean? Innocent until proven... Judicial. Thank you, Bobby, for that, you Jew. Unbelievable that these people want special fucking privilege. Unbelievable. And they state that white people have white privilege. Unfucking believable, right? This is the problem I have with people like Black Lives Matters and the people that support that fucking insane black nationalist movement, black supremacist movement. That's
dealing with the system in terms of police brutality. We need a standard at the federal level, some type of standard protocol in which every police department has to abide by.
Well, I guess this guy means that we should give blacks special treatment. Now, Mr. Scott did resist arrest, like I stated. Don't resist arrest. Don't resist arrest. We're talking about something that is so minute when it comes to police brutality that BuzzFeed is going to adhere to this fucking false narrative claim. It doesn't help claiming to be a victim when you are not one. And then he promoted it like it was a law against black people coming in. Get the fuck out of here. Now, there's nothing wrong with the system, people. We need to realize that. The system is not racist.
In fact, I know that to be a reality because we did a story on it earlier.
Here we go. Another straw man. Not addressing the story that they're covering. Nope. The straw man the arguments. And bring up another situation where a cop might have been unjust. To support our narrative that the cops in this case were wrong. We don't know yet, but right now it's looking like it was just an isolated incident. Yeah, but when it comes to Eric Gardner, I'm like, you're talking to a guy that was a career criminal. I mean, like, this guy was resisting arrest. They covered Alton Sterling's death, in which there was a homicide in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Well, let's see what John and Jenk have to say about this story. But I'll give you a little hint. They're going to back a career criminal. Sorry the truth hurts here, people. Let the judicial system take its course in such incidents. Let the judicial system, let the FBI do their work that they need to do on this issue.
Hey, we have no idea if he reached for a gun. He could have easily.
Yeah, because the beginning of the video, like when she streamed it, it's like it cuts that out. A career fucking criminal, but he's a good guy in the eyes of his family and friends. What the fuck, dude? And they're going to use this platform as in, hey, listen, it's about white police officers. That's what we need to address. But the funny thing about it is when it comes to real drive-bys, when is Black Lives Matter going to actually address the demographic responsible for almost all drive-bys? Especially liberal media. They promote this half-truth, saying, hey, listen, man, when we do per capita, blacks are being shot more by police. Well, the funny thing about this, when it comes to violent crime, blacks commit more violent crime disproportionately compared to any other race. What they're doing right now is this anti-white racism. It's exactly what they're doing. It's like hate white people, hate white cops. In conclusion here, the rhetoric you just witnessed here only promotes racism like we see in many stories like this. Hatred towards the white demographic. But this is what BuzzFeed does and other liberal media outlets out there. They're promoting anti-white racism. This is exactly what this is, people. Now that's saying that basically we got here because of the white people, because of slavery. They shipped us from, on boats from Africa over to here, Europe over to here. And it's basically just a dig at whites. This is being racist against white people. And if people can't realize that, I don't know what to tell you.
OMG! OMFing-G. We have a full house, our first ever full house, and the crowd goes fucking ballistic. You are a record breaker, Joe. A record-breaking douchebag. And your absurd obsession with racism against white people, which really isn't that big of a fucking problem, seriously get over it, is a testament to just how much of a lunatic you truly are. And for this stunning display of racist arseholery, you win $100 squillion, which you can collect by simply playing a game of one-man Russian roulette with yourself. So let's take a look at the standings, and Live Life rockets to the top of the table with an actually unbeatable score, which makes the rest of this series a little bit redundant. But I'm still going to do it anyway, motherfuckers. So in the next edition of Racist and Isle Bingo, we'll have another absolute moron who'll make you think maybe we need to have a race war against the fucking idiots. So join me next time on Racist and Isle Bingo.